Yeah, what's going on, guys? Hope y'all are doing good. I know, crazy double upload. Woo, fucking crazy. But I only upload when I feel like there's something I need to talk about or something going on with my life. That's at least significant enough to the point where I'm like, I need to talk about it or whatever. But yeah, forgive me, guys, as well too. Like, as it's raining, so I gotta be extra careful. And I recommend anyone who's out in the rain or snow or weird ass weather out there, like, please be extra careful, take extra care, take extra caution, because as much we all want to go home safety, you know what I'm saying, go home safe, and that's what I plan to do right now. But I got something to say or talk about, and it's kind of going to be like, I don't know how to say it, like deep, maybe a little bit. At least for me, it feels like kind of like a deep conversation that I'm gonna have, with y'all and myself, obviously, and God right now too as well. But there's a girl that I currently am, well, I don't want to say I'm talking to, because it insinuates with like thinking about, like, like, this is the weird thing, like, I don't understand really. And again, like, it's not like I don't know the talking stage and like the dating scene, because like dating is one thing and like I could do the dating part, but like the talking stage is always where I struggle the most, because every time I talk to an individual, like obviously a woman, I'm straight if you guys don't know, whenever I talk to a girl or a woman, I'm just like, okay, I don't ever go thinking like, oh, like I'm gonna swoop her off her feet, like I'm just gonna be me, and that's what I usually do, like that's how I do things and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Man, this shit's dry as fuck. But I guess a little backstory should help. So I met this girl like months ago, and to be honest, I didn't really care much about her, or I cared, well, like, again, I'm so weird in that way where if I don't know you, I don't really care for you. And I know it sounds heartless and some like an asshole, and maybe I am in that way, but like I don't got time to be messing around and time to like invest in my time and energy, which I think, again, that's the most important resource you have as any individual, whether you're a man, woman, child, old or young, like, doesn't matter. Like, that's one of your most important resources that you should be not giving that out away for free, especially to those who do not appreciate what you do for them. And I know it sounds squeaky as hell, I'm sorry, y'all, I need to replace my wipers and stuff, but what I'm trying to say basically is, like, I've lived like that, for a couple years now, and I've grown to just, like, I'm good on like having friends. I know who are my down ass fool friends. I know who been to my side, both family and friends, and everyone else could just fuck off, respectfully fuck off. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way or disrespectful way, and like, like, again, if I sound like an asshole, then I guess I'm an asshole. But like, I don't see no point of what I already got. Now, granted, I am open to like friendship. I am open to like, well, friendship, not really. I'm more open to relationships, like being together with someone, dating around and stuff. Like, I think I've reached that point in my life where I want someone of my own, she and I type of thing, where I want to be able to, I'm sorry if it's really loud, I know it's probably really bad right now, but I don't know, I just want to get this off my chest, because like, it's just in the moment, and in the moments where I feel like I'm the most like honest and like just able to get what I want to feel out better, versus like if I sit there too long and I think about it too long, then I overthink it, and like all these other things, But sorry for the sidetrack of the rambling, but the backstory is I met her on Discord, through a friend, my good friend Mikey, shout out to him, and again, like, I didn't really care about people there. There was only like one other person there that I was like cool with, and his name was Mark. But like, again, like, I don't really care much about the people there. I don't really care about, not like an asshole way. I generally just did not want to invest time and energy into this. And for a long time, I want to say like beginning of summer, like, I met her, and like, I'll be dead ass, like, I thought she was a dude. I'll be dead ass, you know what I'm saying? And you don't know, like, you know, you don't know nowadays. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but you just don't know, you know, especially online, and you don't see their face. And I'm a man who likes to hang out with the individual. I like to, you know, get to know them more and stuff like that. And now, granted, I say that, but we'll circle back to that right now soon. But as I say that, you know, I met her in the summer, like early summer, or even like early or late spring, early summer. Didn't really think too much about it, wherever. And months has passed, and I'm in this server with him and Mikey. And you know, if y'all seen the video beforehand of Mikey and stuff, and well, I mentioned him, like he moved away and stuff. You know, it just, I don't know, I miss him. And sometimes he pops in there, sometimes I pop in there and we just talk, and like obviously I call him and stuff, but that's besides the point. This girl, I'm trying to get to this girl. Recently, like literally this past Sunday, we were just in the server kind of alone. I think it was like one other person, like one of her like friends, online friends or whatever. But we were mostly alone, and we just started talking. And I'm not gonna discuss what's been talked in that, because that's obviously her privacy and my privacy, and like that's private conversation and stuff. But it was nice, and I'll be honest, it's been a while since I found someone to connect with like that. In the terms of like a girl, you know, who I barely even know, because I don't open up myself like that to no one like that. You know, you have to be really fucking close to me to get me talking like that. You know what I'm saying? And with her, it felt natural, and I know she, you know, I think she did tell me like she feels the way. It feels good to talk to me and stuff. You know, like it felt just great. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that like right away, like I dropped my guard like real fast. Like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like I realized like, oh shit, like I don't wanna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's all, I don't want to say it's all new to me, because like I said, like I have been open to, you know, the idea of like getting into a relationship and stuff. But with this girl, dude, let me tell y'all, she lives in Canada, right? And she is mad beautiful and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, like mad beautiful, because we send I don't want to sound like we're sending stuff like wrong shit, but like we send each other videos, not videos, but pictures of each other and like cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've just seen how we look, and she has seen me, you know, on cam either way on Discord, because I sometimes put on the cam or whatever, because I don't give a shit. Like again, I don't give a shit about anyone or everyone's opinions or anything like that. I don't give a shit. I'm here to have a good ass time. But anyways, you know, after that conversation, I got, you know, in my feelings a little bit, because like, damn, this is rare. Like I don't do this. Like this ain't me. I don't do this, bro. Like I don't open up like that, just like that. You know what I'm saying? That easily. And the fact that it felt so natural, it got me confused. Like it's just like, do I want to be friends with her? And like I really sat on it, and I really like put it down on literally pen and paper, thinking like, okay, what are the pros and cons of me just being a friend, or like, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I really like dissected this shit like to the letter, well, not to the letter, to the T. That sounds OD, but like I really like thought about it, and I thought about it, and I'm just like, these are not feelings where it's just like I want to just be on some friendly shit, like that ass. I don't want to be on some friendly shit, you know. And I realized like this is no friendly type of feelings, and I want to convey that, so I wrote out as best as I can on my thoughts, on my feelings, and on my, you know, where I stand in that shit. And you know, obviously in the classic way, you know, I got rejected. You know what I'm saying? And I could have taken it if it was just like, oh, I just don't see you that way. And I mean, obviously, like, again, we're in two different countries. She's also younger than me. Now, don't get crazy and stuff, but like, you know, it's just like, it's just so many like things that say no, this won't work, this is not gonna happen, no matter how you try to spin it. And I kept mental note of that. Like I was like, all right, it's cool, you know, I was gonna move on from it. Then like my sister told me some shit, it got me really questioning, like, you know, as me as an individual, because like me as a person, like I think now I am ready for a relationship. Now I never been in a long distance relationship. My sister has, and she's telling me her experiences and things that they struggle with, and like, every person's different, obviously, but like, the main question she asked me, like, how serious are you? Like, how much do you want to pursue this? Because she told me, flat, because you give up too easily. Like, that's one of your character flaws, that you give up easily, and not because you don't want it, you don't want it bad enough, because mostly like you just give up because you don't want to go through it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put in the effort. You don't want to, like, get hurt, I guess, in the day. You don't want to get hurt in the end of the day. And I'm just like, sis, like, that's true. Like, I look at past relationships and, like, now again, like, they weren't perfect. I wasn't perfect. They weren't perfect. But, like, I realize now that, like, I did give up on a lot of them, because in the end, I felt like I was hurting them. In the end, I felt like I was doing them wrong, and I was doing them injustice. I was undeserving of their love and care and, like, all these other things. And I was like, I don't want to do this to them. So I decided to pull back and just say, like, you know what, I'm good. I'll end it. And do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot I regret. I think everyone has regrets, and not just in relationships, but in life in general. But I guess in the end, like, with this person, I'm not expecting anything, like, to kind of, like, happen, I guess, in a way, like, but is there some part of me that's hopeful? Yeah. I don't know how it's gonna work. I deadass don't know. Like, I don't know, like, because what I understood, and I don't want to spew too much on the conversations we have, because that's a meet her type of thing, conversation, privacy, and all that. But what she told me is, like, she's not in a great place, like, mentally, to, like, give herself up, like, not give herself like that, but, like, give herself to someone else like that. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I would love to be your friend still. I would love to, like, have you in my life. And then when she said that to me, and my sister, obviously her saying shit, I blame my sister for this shit, because she's, she be talking in my ear and stuff, and I listen to her because she's my sister, and if anyone knows in this, fucking channel, she's been my rock. She's been my everything. You know what I'm saying? I listen to her because I truly think she is a wise person, and a person that understands me the most out of anyone and everything in this earth, besides God, obviously. But, like, she's looking out for me, and she's like, if you really care, and I know you care, because you're the type of person now that you should fight for the things you want. You shouldn't give up on things, because it's easy to walk away. It's easy to just say, like, oh, forget this shit, or forget her, and, like, fuck around, do other things. But that's just not me. And, like, I told her more than anything, like, I don't want to hurt her. You know what I'm saying? Which is ironic, because the girl I'm like, discussing right now, she said, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to, like, mislead you. I don't want to do all this. And I'm like, we're both trying to spare each other's feelings. Where in the end, like, it's a choice. In the day, like, it's a choice of whether I want to be in your life. I want to be patient with you, because, I could be wrong, but I didn't really hear her say, like, outright, like, no, I can't be with you. I don't want to be with you, or, like, whatever. For what I understood, at least I understand from the conversation we had, she's just not there yet, like, mentally, and, like, she has obviously personal shit going on that she can't really invest herself into wherever, into, like, a romantic relationship. Like, friendship, yes, but I'm a believer of, like, I don't think any relationship can work if we're not friends first. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be, like, kind of like friends first, then, like, see how that shit goes. You feel me? Like, and on the thing of, too, like, she just wants to improve herself and stuff, and, like, which I get, that's valid 100%. I was there too as an individual. Like, I need to improve on myself, both physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Like, I had to work on this. I'm still working on this now. I'm not perfect. Shit, like, it's all the same to me. But the fact is like, I wanna do, like, who's skateboarding in the rain, bro? Like, we dead ass. This shit crazy. Sorry for the distraction. But what I'm saying is, like, at the end of the day, like, we choose what we want to choose, and I choose to work on myself every day and try to be a better man, and not for just my sake, for my family's sake, for my friends' sake, you know, because God has put things in my life that I'm forever eternally grateful. And I'm so, you know, in the moments it don't feel so good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, my God, why you do this to me, man? You're like, what the fuck? You're being an asshole right now and shit. But it's hindsight. Like, you only see what's in front of you, not what's you know, more forward, like the side of you. Like, you don't see the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? And with her, like, again, maybe I'm just a fool, and maybe I'm just like sprung. You know, like maybe I'm all these things that, like, you know, I've always talked to my sister, and she's been very, you know, hopeful and supportive in that way. But in the end of the day, like, I just want something real, and I don't mind giving my time and patience and all these things, all my resources to this one person, because, like, I generally just do want to get to know her. I generally want to be just a kind person to this person, because, you know, again, like, she's been through some shit, and she's been through some things that, like, I think she and I can at least talk about and discuss. And, like, obviously you'll never know what's going inside the mind of someone's, you know what I'm saying? You'll never know what's actually going on. But I would like to believe that, like, one day she and I could have conversations, even when they're uncomfortable, and she'll feel some type of relief. Or at least I hope to be that person. If not me, then someone else. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not trying to act like I'm gonna wait on her. You know, like, don't do that. You know, I'm not gonna do all that either. But I am gonna be patient. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see where it goes and where our conversation happens, or where it goes and stuff. Cause, you know, I think she is a wonderfully, you know, I mean, like a broken, like, mirror in a sense, or a broken, like, vase or stuff. Like, it's still beautiful. It just has some cracks in it. It has some dents. It has some, you know, chips in it. You know what I'm saying? But it can still be used. You know what I'm saying? It can be, you know, to water the hose, or, like, you know, hold flowers inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still has purpose. What I'm saying, you know what I mean? No matter how broken it can be, you still have purpose. And if anything has God taught me, He gives broken people purpose. And, like, at least for me personally, I know I have been a broken man for a long time, and He has given me so much purpose with, you know, my godchildren, you know, the friends I have, and my mom and my sister, and, like, you know, we all have helped each other, and I just want to be that for her, you know. And I hope that, you know, she reciprocates the feelings. If not, like, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it sucks, probably will suck a little bit, I won't lie. But I think more of it is just, I want her to just be happy, you know, in any way, you know what I'm saying? And happiness is only such a moment type of thing, but I want her to just be like, you know what? It could be worse, but at least, you know, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm doing all right. Got people behind me to support me and all that, and not be on yourself so much, and understand that, like, we're all human. Yeah, and that's, like, basically it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the relationship thing kind of going on. But I'll keep you guys updated on that shit. But I gotta go now because I'm fucking hungry. But y'all have a good night. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening at wherever place or day, wherever this you're watching this. And I wish y'all the best. Peace out.